Hi guys, so sorry for a late Freeform Friday. I've decided that if I'm not exactly in the mood to craft, I should probably just put it off, just wait. And so, you know, I just sat and had some snacks, watched videos. Obviously we did the online learning with the kids this morning, or I did. But so now I'm ready and it's already almost 4 o'clock on West Coast. So I'm so sorry for your East Coast people because it's going to be really late. But if I have any links in the description box, there will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase any items through those links. And I mentioned that because some of the items I'll be using, I know have an extra 20% off, like on these Elizabeth Craft items on their website. And, oh, I didn't mean to use this, but I did want to show that to you guys again. This is a really nice Moda Scrap leaf pocket. It's huge. You know, it'd be really cute to make like a mini album with this. Maybe I'll have to think about that. It's a nice big, I mean, look at that. How big that is. And they have several with the same kind of design, same concept, but different design, should I say. But I've been itching to use these guys. These are some of the new things that Elizabeth Craft had put out. They had a designer make all these flower dies, and you know, they look like this. In my opinion, they're not super expensive, but you always want to get your discount. So they do have an extra 20 off. They sold out a lot of them really fast. I'm going to go back and buy the strawberry, which I think is super cute. And then there's a couple other ones that just make pretty flowers. I like this one because I like these kind of flower shapes that aren't kind of funky or weird. It's just your basic cute little flower. It has like a little something on the edge there. And I love this leaf, even though it's like a palm leaf, but it must have something to do. It's called Florals 3. So I want to use this. I bought this little pizza box die that kind of goes along with it with the whole set. They didn't. It's not like you have to have this, but I did think it was cute, so I picked it up. I don't know that I'm going to use it today, but I might just use some of the other dies that are in here, because as a set, this is really cool. It has an insert. Actually, this is an insert, so it cuts out the whole frame because it cuts on the edge. So this is cute for a background and a card. You have all these different dies in here. I mean, we have this outer one, this inner one, this cute scallop circle, another circle with a stitch on the inside, another circle. So I'm like, this is just a good value for this set here. And then I've had these things, because I picked them up kind of recently, right, that I've been wanting to try out. So I have the Artsy Pants stencil, so I'm thinking we'll just do some fun stuff. Oh, I always forget this has another die on the back. So there's another die set on the back with the inlay. That's right. I was wondering about that, because I see that this thing has the inlay kind of set into it, and this is called Butterfly Pocket Insert, and it is adorable. I think I'm going to use one of these butterflies. It's kind of why I have it. It comes with an alphabet set. Really cute, really great set, and it makes this nice pocket, but I wasn't going to be using that today, but I did want to use the butterflies. So we'll try some new techniques, hopefully, or some different techniques. I don't know what we're going to do. All I know is I wanted to make some flowers today, and I thought this was good, and then I was like, oh, I have this other stuff to go with it. So, I don't know what I want to start with. Let's start with making the flowers, I suppose. I don't really know what I was going to do with everything else. So, I hope you guys are all doing well. I know there's another storm coming, another hurricane. You guys, be careful out there. Ay. So we're going to use these guys. I also want to cut these. I did see something that was kind of cool. Well, it was cool. Not just kind of cool. That Els, I think Els, I always forget the names of who's who in Elizabeth Craft Design and the company and then the team. But where they cut this out with double-sided tape and then they stuck glitter on it. And then she colored the glitter in with a marker, like an alcoholic marker, which I've never done before, but I don't really want to do a bunch of flowers that way. Maybe I just do one flower. I kind of want to do like a little pile, but you know, it might be cute with just one little flower in the... We'll see. Okay, so if I'm going to do that, I do have some double-sided larger sheets sitting here from the foil kits from Diamond Press. So, oh, actually, I was going to say, I thought I had some sitting here. So I do have this. What I'm going to do, and this is going to be a total experiment, so we'll see what happens. We'll get that. And this will be interesting. So this is pearlescent paper. I wonder if it'll work on pearlescent paper. I don't know. I guess we'll see. So what I'm going to do is take this whole thing. I know Sizzix sells similar things to this, like double-sided adhesive paper. So I'm going to take this side off, the side that already has like little cuts into it. Oh, who is that? Let's see. All right, we'll do that. And I'll stick this on here. I will be right back. Speak of the devil. It was a big package from Diamond Press, so I'm assuming it's for next month's reviews. So it's funny, like I said, I don't open the stuff that you send me, and I just wait. And, you know, you guys have seen that. A lot of times they'll send me demo items, so they might have been open the package, but I didn't actually open to look at it. Okay, well, hold on. Gave me a moment to think about what I want to do. So I'm going to put this for the side here. So we have our paper. We have the double-sided tape on there. And I'm going to be very chintzy with this. So yeah, so no, they send me the packages and I don't open them until it's time. So a lot of times I don't even know. And sometimes I look at the name of it, but a lot of times the name doesn't really tell you a whole lot, and sometimes the name is more descriptive. I'm going to be real tight with this, like, so I can get as much on here without wasting too much. I can probably put something else here, right, if I was to stick that one there. And so that's fun. I do like that they're doing some new things, like different stuff. I don't want to really stick this down. I'm just trying to... Okay. So yeah, that promo code for the extra 20% off, I think it ends tomorrow. So make sure to check that out if you're interested. So let's try what happens. So Elizabeth Craft Designs themselves, on their site, they have big rolls of double-sided tape. It's kind of like that Suk Wang, like this stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's really big, and you can do this with that. So this one's thicker. This Diamond Press one has a very good, like, thickness to it. The tape itself is, like, very thick. So I used that shiny paper. That was just some pearlescent paper I have from, I think, Crafter's Companion that came in a mystery bag. So again, it's thinner than the Centura Pearl, so I'm not sure exactly what that paper is or what line it came from. I just have it and, you know, I try to use it. So, okay, we have, oh, how cute. I didn't know it had a little hole in the center, the little flower. So you can put a brad in there or whatever, but the reason I said this is cute because I have other ones where it makes a huge hole. It's because the hole isn't like this huge thing. Okay. Aw. Okay. So I'm just going to pop that out. Because this is very much, you can cover it up if you wanted to. Again, I usually spray them with water or color them, and I like making flowers that way, but I've been doing that a lot recently, so I want to do something different. And when I saw this, I thought, this is different. And of course, on their website, they would have whatever glitter she was using. I just bought this huge glitter probably 10 years ago, at least 10 years ago. I'm almost like 100% sure. From Sparkle and Sprinkle, and I think someone told me they're out of business. Are they out of business? I hope not. But I bought this big thing because whenever you go to their booth at the expos, they're always doing all this fun stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I love that. And then I get home and I never used it. So I have this huge jar of very, very fine glitter. I'm assuming it's going to work a lot the same way. We will see. So I'm going to peel off this guy, right, the backing paper. So this is cardstock, this is sticky, and then this, and then Els did a little trick where she held it like this. I was like, oh, that's smart. So you see her holding it. And then she poured her glitter on. Actually, I think she dumped the whole thing of glitter. Her vial isn't as big as mine. And I was like, I need to try this. So this one's shiny. I don't know that her glitter was shiny. It didn't look like it, but whatever. So we're just pouring this on here. And then now you can hold this other side where the glitter was stuck. Or the paper was stuck, and then do that. And then she mashed it in really good. So I'm assuming if it still feels sticky, you can dip it in here, you know? So mash that in. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. It's kind of like, remember, I think a while back, did I do Freeform Friday, or maybe it was a Busted Out, where we just put the strips and then we put glitter, and I did a few strips at a time, like one strip, put the glitter, next strip, put the glitter, and then they don't interact and it stays really pretty. So that's basically the same kind of thing, but on a little flower. So I'm gonna do the same thing to these other two, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got that away. You can do the same thing with the leaves too, but I think I'm gonna do the leaves, just maybe color some paper. Okay, so, ooh, there's still a lot of glitter on that. Okay, let's close up just a little bit. So, I kind of like this flower being yellow. And I don't know, is it, yeah, they kind of have it here, yellow and reddish and stuff. So I grabbed this one marker because it's the only brush tip. Well, that's not true. I have tons of brush tip Illustrator alcohol ink markers, or whatever brush tip, you know, your, what's that brand called? Copic or whatever it is that you use. But I'll start with the larger ones so you can kind of see what I'm doing. But this is the yellow it has in the new kit, the gold yellow blend. So this is really brown on this side. So I'm gonna try this middle color. This feels weird to me because it's glitter and we're going to go in here. So I'm gonna make sure it's stuck down real well. But look how it takes the color, because it's basically going through the glitter to your paper. And I am kind of flicking, but not really. You can see I'm not doing the best. That is really pretty though. And not really any glitter on my marker. Just one little bit, so that's fine. And I'm gonna use the lightest yellow. And kind of leave the white at the tip, I think. Why not? How cute! This works a lot better than I thought. You know, I saw her do it, so obviously it works, but I'm like, I don't know. This is very cute. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing with these other ones. And hopefully you can kind of see what's going on. It might be hard to tell. And I will be right back. I do want to mention that these do come with little tiny dots. So let's say you wanted to make just a small flower. You don't have to do like a layered flower. You can make, you know, 3 of the same of the small, 3 of the medium, 3 of the large, and make them different size. They don't have to layer up like this. But she does have little dots in here that you can just use as a decoration or as a center or however you want to use them. Okay. This is the part I was wondering, like, what am I going to do now? Let me grab... I have a lot of forming tools, but I know a lot of people don't, so I'm not going to... I don't want to use anything special. Let's say this guy. And I like my flowers going out, but if you like them coming in or crimping them sideways, you know, that's a fun thing to do too, where you kind of just twist them on the edges like this. Like one goes back and the forward. It's a nice look. So I'm just going to mess with these a little bit. Like that. I'll probably crimp it a little bit more. Cute. Okay, and then this one. Alright, we'll stick this together once I know what we're gonna do. But think about it, I mean, that's unlimited colors you can color this with. However you want to do it. Cute little flower, but we'll come back to that in a minute. We need to do our green leaves, and maybe I'll keep using this paper. I like to see how this paper takes color. So again, it's that Crafters Companion Centura Pearl type paper. Let me get something to color on. Oh, you know what? I put my mat over here. And I'm just going to take this Grasshopper quick dry ink. I've used quick dry ink on these papers before and it worked really well. It also took really well the, like if you're coloring, what's it called? Like Local King stamps, just with a water-based marker, it took really well. But some other inks will wipe right off the paper like this, so that's why it's kind of interesting. So it's very light. I'm going to come back with more color, but for right now, we're just going to do that. And then we're going to trim out. I don't know if this is still wet. I'm going to let this dry just a little bit because, again, this is a slick surface. That's kind of what happens if stuff wants to rub off. But I'm going to cut these two out, okay? Well, I'm going to let it dry. When I come back, these two will be trimmed out. Okay. So pretty. She has a ginkgo one. That's another one I'm really interested in getting. I don't have anything ginkgo leaf. I thought that's kind of a cool thing, you know. She still has her summer special. They have so much stuff going on. And what I like Elizabeth Crafts is because she has a lot of styles, right? Like the little kid castle, which is very juvenile. You know, all these other ones that are more sophisticated, all the journal stuff. I just love the creativity that they put out. So really cool. I'm going to see if this one's darker. Pine Tree. Is Pine Tree darker? And look at the embossing on that. So pretty. Sometimes when I close up, I forget that I was closed up, so I can move back just a little bit. I do that a lot of times when I'm cutting out with the marquee. I'm like, oh no. So I'm going to use some Pine Tree just to get a little darker on the edges there. It's not super noticeable, but again, this paper is super slick, so it's not like the easiest paper to transfer color to. They look kind of obvious from one color to the next, so I wanted to do a little more. Okay, so let me look at my papers and see what it is that I want to cut from. And of course, save this for another day or another time, or maybe I'll have to make some more flowers today. I don't know, we'll see. I'm very curious of this one. Like, I want to cut out a few different things. So, like, if I made a card that was just like this size, let's see how big this is. Instead of doing the whole pizza little carton. Let's see, this is about a just over 4-inch square. So let's make a 4.25 inch card. How about that? Does that sound good? 4.25 inch? Sure. I'll come back with a card base and some pieces of paper and we'll get that going. So why did I just put away the card? I just cut the card base and I put it away. Here. Okay. So 4.25 by 8.5. So it's going to make a 4.25 inch card base. And then I have this paper. I wanted to use it with this set, but I'm not sure if it's going to do... Oh, you know what? Yeah. So I kind of also wanted to try out this just to put this on there. So what I should do, hold on. We might have to change something up here. It might be the same size as that scallop, so it wouldn't make much sense to use them layered up, you know what I'm saying? So let me see about this. Okay, this one is just a little bit smaller. It's like 3 3/4, I think. I mean, that's what I'm measuring. That's so funny, because to me it looks like it was the same size, but nope. So, okay. So what I want to do is cut this guy and this guy, but I think what I'll do is cut this one out of the same paper, the same kind of beige, just so it's kind of soft. I don't know. Yeah, and then from this pack, I'm going to find something in here, but this is a good example of what's in here, the worn wood paper, which is a new pack for them. Really pretty. Thinking maybe like this one, the blue kind of wood. Let's see, where is that? Oh, okay. Now sometimes there's a lot of noises I can hear that you guys don't, but that sounded like a truck just boom. All right, let's see here. It looks like it's that one. You know, there's so many pretty papers in it. Look at this. Oh, so gorgeous. You know what? Maybe I do want this to stand out a little bit more. Again, I'm going to pick up more of this paper too, because what happens is it's one gorgeous on each side, and it's, I think there's only one sheet of each in the pack of 12. I don't think. Let me read. Hold on. 13 designs repeated randomly. Okay. So, so pretty. So I think what we can do, I want some of that blue in there. So yeah, let's cut it from here. I also wanted to use my stenciling stuff, huh? Darn it, I wanted to use my stencil letters, but you know what? If I layer this and this, it's going to be way too busy. So let me cut this out. I'll cut this out from some of the beige, the same kind of pearlescent beige paper that I have here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I'll be right back. I just want to show you how this just fell out completely. It just cut like butter. So pretty. Look at that. Maybe I'll stencil on this. Okay, I'll be right back. Bone folding this at 4.25 to have it ready. And then the other thing I wanted to do was a glitter butterfly, and now I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm going to have room for it. So there's a lot of techniques, I guess, in my head that I thought I was going to get to do here, but where's the kit? Over here. Like some of those little circles, everything else that's in there. So pretty. Okay, so we have this guy. It kind of goes up and down. It has lettering that goes the other way. I don't think it really matters. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. And it just looks like a little interruption around this for this. That's so crazy. I kind of like the plain, like the basic look of that. But like I said, I do want to, you know, if I have this little guy on here. Okay, so it looks a little plain. So let me put this. We're gonna get out our Artsy Pants. I like the lettering on this. And I was planning on using something chunky, but there's no way because of the way this is very fine. So let's get my mat back. And I'm just thinking what color to use, and maybe I should use some green. I don't even know if you can tell it's the little lettering that's going to be on here, but maybe that dark green just to bring some of that out, huh? Let's see. That would be the pine tree. There we go. Something like that. Oh, wow, it's totally visible. And I didn't put it everywhere because I just wanted it to be artsy, but I think even if you had put it everywhere, there's so much cut in and all that, you wouldn't be able to tell that, like, oh, it's perfectly done, you know. Definitely wash this. All right. I'm trying to think what I want to do with the butterfly. We can still add it in a second. We'll just probably cut it from paper then. So pretty. Okay. So I was thinking about with the flowers. I'm like, do I have a lot of flowers? I don't know. Because back in the day, I was gonna say, oh no, that's the wrong side. It's because it's you know pattern paper on both sides. I kind of want the blue showing. So if I put the flower down here, which you know I always put things in this bottom corner, I feel like it'll be covered up completely almost if I put the leaves and everything. Okay, we'll do it that way. But I don't have a lot of them. I mean, I have like, I guess like old Sizzix ones. I don't know. And then all the flower forming ones, of course, that we have, but those are a little bit different. I used to buy them from Heartfelt Creations all the time, right? But they weren't this small. They usually make like bigger flowers. I guess it depends on what style you like from them. So I have that. And then I'm going to stick this down. It's right on the edge there. Oopsie. So I'm just going to take a minute to put glue all over the back here, all over the side, and I'll be right back. You know what it was? I'm thinking about, I'm like, no, because we used to make a lot of flowers. It was those little punched flowers. So this has wording that generally, you can see journal, kind of the word there. So just making sure I have it down the right way. Yeah, it was those little punch ones like EK Success punches and Martha Stewart and all those kind. That is like right on the edge there. I think that's good. So I'm going to hold this down for a bit and I will be right back. So I got to put together a little flower here and I'm probably going to hold it down between glue layers. And I always like to offset them. So again, this isn't as organic looking. I mean, I like the coloring obviously, but I like to crumple them really, really well. So this one's just a little bit different style than what I normally would like or do. I'm going to put some glue in here. Again, you can use a brad just through it and not do this, but I'm going to try to do this and see if I can get one of my new little maybe gemstones or pearls from that diamond press set that I got in the mail. That I just ordered and it was just delivered. We'll try it out. So I'm going to hold that down and then I'll do the same thing with the next one. I'm sorry if I was too far away, but basically I offset it. That's kind of what I like to do with my little flowers. I like to keep them kind of crumpled and tiny. Hold that down for a little while, and then this one too, I'm going to crumple it a little more. I just like to be really, really more organic looking. It's a little bit different with the thickness that's going on here. Put some there. And then try to offset that a little bit too. And hold that in. Okay, so I'm going to hold that down until it's nice and dry. I'm sure that's quite dry yet, but and again, you can do another layer, another circle, another, you know, the whole thing. Just layer it up, but I think I'm going to go with what we're doing here. That's what I got going. Again, I'm not sure if this one's 100% ready. Aww. Again, I kept the tips white, so it's very light colors with that dark in the background. So what I think I'm going to do with the butterfly is she needs to be a little bit bold, right? So let me think. So cute. Trying to see if I have more stuff that I can kind of add in here. This is too bright. Where is... I have other things like this, so I'll find some of those, and then I'll figure out what I want to do with the butterfly or what color I want to cut out. At least one of these wings, just to try them out. They're so pretty. And I'll be right back. This might be weird. I don't know if this is going to work. I just wanted something shiny. I was looking for like a turquoise, but I found this purple, so I'm like, yeah, why not? We'll see. If it doesn't look quite right, I'll get something else. And then which size? They're so pretty. Oh my goodness. Maybe this mid-size one? Let me see if this guy's visiting in here. Okay, let's cut out of this one and see what happens. So it's cute that they have this like kind of cut out with like one of their girl stamps or just tucked in here and there. I mean, obviously it's not like a butterfly landing, it's just half a butterfly wing. So you can just tuck it in here and there kind of artistically. Like literally so many ideas. I'm like, no, I wanted to use that drop in from the like Mendy look over here and didn't get to do that. So I picked such a small thing to work on, but that's how it is, right? We're just going with it. Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I was thinking about cutting out the butterfly from the leftover paper, this one, and then coloring it in with your markers, which you could definitely do, right? So pretty. Lots of things we could have done. So I hope you guys like this. I know some people don't like getting too messy. Some people like getting messy. So I think this was just the right amount of messy, not messy. I don't know. What do you guys think? you can let me know. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to think where I want to put this. And why, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's just half a little wing, she can just get tucked in there. Yeah. Okay. And I do like the purple because it's so small anyway, so it doesn't distract too much from everything else. When I do stuff like this, I don't usually completely stick down these leaves either. I let them be kind of fun, and that's, I think, another thing they really like to do with over at Elizabeth Craft Designs. I've noticed that a lot too. Els just kind of puts a little bit of glue and is like, whatever happens, whatever it wants to do, you know. Now this one I'm afraid of, but I think this will hold it. Just because it has that depth, so maybe I should use some 3D glue gel. Put that there. You know what? I don't really like the way that looks. I want it to be more, a little more organic. Maybe this way. And this little guy, I'm going to stick this down completely, but let's see, put that here. See how this one's popping up still, so what I'm going to have to do is push it down. But I think a 3D glue gel or a dimensional would have been better. That is so pretty. I'm just looking at the camera because see how that's being appreciated there. I'm going to hold this down until it sticks, and then I want to put one of those little rhinestones or half pearls or something that we just got from Diamond Press. I'll be right back. Okay, so I was going to do a rhinestone, but I think for this, since it's a little bit softer, I think maybe a pearl would be better, right? So let's look for a half pearl. I love this, you guys. I'm sorry it's sold out, but again, maybe they'll bring it back. They're just trying some new different things, I guess, to try out. Do we do white? Do we do, oh, that little blue color? Would it be weird to have a flower with a blue center? Maybe we'll go with the green, huh? And I think I want to use, oh, that's so tough. Let me see. I want to use the middle-sized glue or the middle-sized glue? Middle-sized dot. That's so pretty. I was going to go with the little one, but you know what? This is better. Okay, so let's get this little guy off of here. Oh my gosh, I want to put some of these all over the place. We need to go into our Crafter's Companion boxes, the old sub boxes, and get out all of those half pearls and use them. That's what we need to do. I'm just holding it down because the thing was still kind of wet. So cute. That is so pretty. Well, in my opinion, I'm all like, this is so pretty. You guys let me know what you think, but I love it. Again, like I said, I'm going to go back and pick up the strawberry, a few of the other flowers, the ginkgo leaves, which are really pretty. If you don't have that butterfly insert set, I highly recommend it just because it's gorgeous. I love everything that's in there. And yeah, so the promo code will be there. Again, it expires tomorrow, but thanks for watching, guys. If you have your little flower dies, bust them out. Freeform them. Have a good time, and I will see you guys at the next one. Bye now.